Hello, I'm Chris Moflam. How are you doing? Happy to be here today to talk briefly about strategy execution on COVID 19. Many local and national governments, organizations of all sizes, and families do a very good job at making plans but fall short when it comes to carrying them out. Although COVID 19 has disrupted everyone's way of life in a similar way and triggered a global economic recession, the paths to virus containment and economic recovery look quite different for governments, organizations of all sizes, and families. Some governments and organizations are doing a better job than others at controlling the spread of COVID 19. So, what explains the variation in health and economic outcomes from responses to COVID 19? It seems to be how different governments, organizations, and individuals have executed a strategy on COVID 19, with better outcomes being reached in part from disciplined public health care practices. What is strategy execution, though? The ability to get things done, particularly on a strategic level, has become the necessity of ethical leadership. I've found some answers from Execution, The Discipline of Getting Things Done, a book written by Larry Bossidy and Ram Charan. Larry Bossidy is a retired businessman and former chief executive officer of Honeywell International. Ram Charan is an advisor to chief executive officers and senior executives. Both authors draw on their experiences and focus on the quality most essential to every business organization: the ability to get things done. Strategy execution is the activities undertaken in order to turn plans into practice and achieve desired goals. Strategy execution is the primary job of every leader who must not become detached. Basidy and Sharon observe, unfortunately, that many organizations do not develop a strong culture of execution, and when strategy fails, it's usually due to poor execution. Many people regard execution as detailed work that's beneath the dignity of a business leader. That's wrong. To the contrary, it's a leader's most important job. Why is strategy execution important? Because execution is the manifestation of leadership. Leaders turn ideas into practice by focusing both on achieving results and living the values that are shared within a country, an organization, or a family. It is also because people quickly lost faith in leaders who, once a plan is made and the direction is clear, do not follow through on commitments. However, execution is difficult when implementing new decisions. Why? Because achieving a goal means departing from the status quo. That typically requires people to change behaviors, which is not easy. When a leader does not model all the new behaviors, strategy execution at all levels suffers. So, how do you know if a leader of an organization of any size, a leader of a local or national government, is executing well on COVID 19? He or she thinks, speaks, and acts realistically and insists that others do the same. She or he prioritizes what needs to be accomplished, then follows through on commitments and shares their experience with people to expand their capabilities. Bossidy and Sharon have pooled their knowledge and experience on how to close the gap between results promised and results delivered. In these difficult times created by COVID 19, ethical leadership is critically important to execute proven strategies to contain the virus and heal the world. To end, I will leave you with a quote from the Bible's Matthew 7, verse 16. You will know them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Be well.